Right, so right now this is just a letter. The laser engraver could make this big dark engraving onto a piece of wood, but it wouldn't cut out for us. We want this robot to work for us. We want it to basically do the job of a scroll saw for us. And while I love the scroll saw, I've been using one for a super long time, like decades, there are times when I need a robot to do the work so I can focus my attention on other things. And that's the beauty of a robot. They can do work for us. So here's what you need to do. You need to tell the robot what path to cut along. So all the steps I'm about to show you, it's about creating a cutting path for the laser engraver. You got to do every one. You got to be precise. If you screw anything up along the way, edit undo. You might have to do undo several times. Make sure you're learning the shortcuts. Control Z. I use it a lot too while I'm learning. So here's our steps. Number one, make sure you're selected on this R. Use the black selection tool to do that. Clicked on the R. Next, I'm going to go up to type and I'm going to click there. And then I'm going to go down to create outlines. I'm clicking it. You don't really see much happen, but something pretty important happened. An outline was created. Not one that the laser engraver will cut on, but we're one step closer. You need to do this next. You need to go up to Object, which is what that letter R is now for us. And you need to click on Ungroup. That's going to ungroup the outline you just created from the letter R, or whatever your letter is, and do it that way. So ungroup is what's happening next. Then, again, I'm not clicking anything or anything like that. Now I'm going to go up to Object. I'm going to go down to Path. And then I'm going to slide over here to Offset Path. I typed in an offset of 0.25 inches. I'm keeping this as a miter. My miter limit is 4. I'm seeing a preview which might make you nervous, but it shouldn't. We have more things to do to this. I'm going to hit OK. Now to make it look good. Over here in the appearance section, again, if you don't see this, go find it. It's a window. Get that thing up. I'm going to click on the fill color first. Right now it's filling in black, which is not such a good thing because it makes your letter look really bold and chunky. You're going to go up and select None. So it's white with a red slash through it. So that's our first change. The next thing you need to change is the stroke. And now this is really important because this is where the laser knows it's got to cut. I need my stroke to be a very specific color of red. And one of the main reasons you needed this template from me is I've set it up for the universal laser system so that it will recognize specific colors. You need laser red. No other color cuts on the laser engraver. The size right up here is also important. A 1-point laser red line is not a cut line. You need to change this number to 0.028. Nothing else cuts. I'm hitting enter on my keyboard right now. My line gets really thin because it's now 0.028. Now with my selection tool, I'm going to click off. This is what this guy needs to look like. Check your work. Make sure this laser line is correct. It's super important. I'm going to click here. I want to see that red with no fill and a 0.028 stroke.